guys, I'm Wendy Patton, and it's freezing out here. I live in Michigan, and it's really, really cold. But I wanted to show you my office, so come on in. Let me show you a couple things first of all. You know I'm kind of like really into this rent-to-own lease option stuff, so I actually have it posted on my windows. So when people drive by, they can see that we buy houses, you know, for cash. We do rent-to-owns, we lease homes. So come on in. I've got 2 office doors here. One for my realty side, and then one for my office business. So come on in and I'll show you around. And it's much warmer in here. Come on. Ooh. We'll go on this side because that side's locked. It's a Saturday and here I am at work tying up some loose ends. All right, here we are in the inside now. Oh, okay, here's my office. We're actually in a strip center, which is kind of dumpy from the outside, but it's fine for what I do. I'm a real estate investor. Here you see me in my, this is what I wear every day, jeans, okay? I'm going to show you around. Here's my conference table. I do a lot of my closings here. I have my buyers come in here to sign papers, sellers as well. When I'm buying and selling, a title company will come here and do the closings for us when I need to do it here in the office. Sometimes we do mail-aways, or I go to a title company or a bank to do the closing, but I have this table here so we can have meetings with our office and closings as well. We got some cubes in here. Right now I'm using that cube as some storage. Come on around, I'll introduce you to people that are not here on Saturday. Next time when I do a video here in my office, I'll make sure they're all here. But here's Marilee. Marilee, you gotta say hi. Marilee is here on Saturday. This is Marilee Anderson. She's helped me a ton with my new book called Rent to Sell, and she'll be helping me a lot with my Rent to Buy book as well, which I'll tell you about in another video. But she just done a lot of editing and promotions with me on that. Come on in here. This is Amy. Amy, say hi. This is actually Beth's office. Beth is my event coordinator. Come on in here. This is my office. Okay, let's see. There's a lot to show you in here, but it's kind of messy right now, but it's okay. I have a lot of pictures of my kids up here. I have 5 children. I have twins that are 18 that are in college, and then my husband has 3 younger children. So we have the Brady Bunch. We're together. We have 5. And let's see, here I am. This is where I sit every day. Look, you can see I got to promote Macintosh. I love my Mac. I carry that with me everywhere I go. Drink a lot of coffee. I drink a lot of water. Many of you have seen some of my CDs or heard some of my CDs I do where I record live calls. So I always have my little video recorder here, or my audio recorder, so I can record calls to real estate agents, buyers, sellers, that type of thing for teaching tools for my students. I got all this is my stuff to do. Here's some of my favorite books that I have here. Of course, my book, of course, is in there as well, if you haven't seen it. This one's called Investing in Real Estate with Lease Options and Subject Tos. That was my first book, and it's been a bestseller. It's awesome. And then I have my second book. It's called it's right here, Making Hard Cash in a Soft Real Estate Market. This was my first real estate company I owned, called Millennium Realty. I have since sold that. It was a property management company, but we share space, so I'll show you where Millennium Realty is. But I just kept that because a friend of mine carved that out of wood for me, and I just love it. My little thermometer. I gotta have my little bamboo, you know, that stuff. And then here's some of my favorite books over here. Really into things like Thriving, you know, Tom Peters' Thriving on Chaos. One of my very favorite books of all times, I really encourage you to read this, is Jack Canfield's book called The Success Principles. How to get from where you are to where you want to be. I just love Jack. As a matter of fact, I have this copy of it. I happen to have another copy with all my little tag marks in it of things that I want to remember from this book. And then, of course, my little snacks. And then here's all my companies. Many of you ask me, hey, you know, how many companies do you have? These are my corporate books for all of my companies. Some of them have real estate in them. Some of them are real estate companies. Some of them own, you know, an apartment building or investment properties that are in different areas as well, that type of thing. Some of them are for Florida, and I have one for each person that I've partnered with on a property as well. Did a lot of pre-construction investing and still do a lot of new construction investing, so I love my little tractors up there. All right, so let's go on and show you the rest of the office. Okay, here we are. We're gonna go down for the rest of this side of my office. This is my husband's office, Michael. This is Brenda and Mark, who are not here today, but they run my real estate office for Mississippi. They run it from up here, and then I have people in Mississippi as well. Here's my mini storage unit. for my products. These are things like, you know, I have different courses like making money with partners. My one-day workshop is here. I have a lot of courses like selling on options, buying on options, working with real estate agents, and training things. A lot of them are stored here for people that order my courses online. And then I also have a shipping department that's in Florida that makes all this stuff and stores it down there as well when I have bigger shipments. So it's kind of like my messy area, but very critical to my business. Oh, of course my books are all in here too, like this. You know, I keep stacks of them here, and then the rest of them are stored at my house. Then we go back through here. This is kind of like our hidden back passageway. And this is where my, excuse me, I told you this is a real live office here. These are my ceiling tiles that we replaced when they get messy. But anyways, this we used to use as our inbox when I had real estate agents in my office here. Now I don't. But I got this from a school building about in 1927. And I just thought it was so cool, this oak inbox thing. So I'm never going to get rid of this thing. And then here's my personal library. I tell people, you know, hey, look, they always say, Wendy, what courses should I invest in? If I've got this course on, you know, lease options, and then should I buy yours as well? And I say, you should buy every course you can afford if you're going to start using them. So you can see, I don't just say that stuff. This is part of my library. I've got almost every speaker's course out there, all different topics, including other speakers that speak on the same thing I do, like lease options, marketing stuff. I've got some stuff down there also on marketing that I have, or Section 8 stuff that I haven't even gotten to yet. I've got some stuff here on lumpy mail, all kinds of different things, CDs, books, on retailing, wholesaling, flipping, landlording. I love education, so those are, and there's more of my books as well. And then of course all my licenses for Mississippi, Michigan, Georgia, some of my agents that are here, my builder's license, those all have to be posted. And I call this my wall of fame and wall of shame, and I won't show you all the details of it, but it's basically when someone does something really bad and we think it's really funny in the office, we put it up on the wall of shame. But we're going to skip right by that, come on, because someone might be watching this that's up there. Okay, this is the other side. This is part of Millennium Realty that I sold to Amy, who used to rent it for me. And she's got a big section over here of cubes. She's got big, like 4 cubes up here as well. And she also has an office in Mississippi. Over here, we've got a couple of people that do short sales full-time. They work for Justin Ryan. Justin is my partner on the investing tours business and also the Making Hard Cash and the Soft Real Estate Market book. I've got my front desk receptionist here, who's not here today because she doesn't work Saturdays. But I have a lady named Tammy who works here. And so she handles anyone that comes in the door that wants to pay rent, that has a question about one of my rental properties, or wants to show a property of mine as well. She handles all the incoming calls and does a lot of my own personal property management. She's got listings of all my properties and things over there. Some of you have seen, you know, heard me, you've read my book on lease options and know that I tell you about these red and green files, and so you can kind of see in here just as a glance. I really do these red and green files. So here's a green one and a red one of the same property. I put all my tenant stuff in the red one, all my owner stuff in the green one. So you can see I've got drawers of my properties with those files in there. Come back here, I'll show you around the rest. We got a couple fax machines in our office, one on this side, one on the other. One of my bookkeepers sits here. One of my other assistants sits here that helps me with the phones as well, some property management stuff. Justin sits in this office, and then I have another bookkeeper that sits in here where all my checks and everything, of course, is locked up today. And then we have a big copier. This is so much. Oh wait, very, very important. Hold on, we have this little drop box in the back. This is where people can drop their rent when we're not here, and this is really important because I got a couple of things of money, so this is really good. All right, that's about it in my office. Thought I would show you around. Thanks for visiting.